I'm Leah Wolff. I'm from Middleton High School, and this is my prep profile.
Leah, you're in a spring sport, but it's not quite right. How do you survive softball indoors?
It's tough. I mean, there's not a lot of gym space. We have to practice in the field house with both the JV and freshman teams, so it's pretty crammed, but we make it work. So
Does that bring back some memories when you were coming through the ranks for softball and you'd have tryouts in there?
Yep.
March?
We always had youth tryouts for summer league in there, and we'd always have little camps. I remember doing camps with the varsity teams in there. So yeah, it's where we always did it. So it brings back memories.
And now you've come full circle. You did the camps as a little kid.
Yep.
Now you've worked some of those. What was that like?
It's kind of interesting. Last year we got to hold them outside, so it was a little better. But it's fun teaching the kids some of the things that I learned back then. So it makes me feel good to know that I can give back to those people.
Now in softball, this is your fourth year in varsity?
Yep, fourth year.
Now in basketball, though, you weren't one of the starters. You
No.
were reserved for a couple of years.
Yep.
So you have an appreciation for both sides.
Yeah.
But still, for basketball, you got to go to state.
Yes, that was definitely one of my most memorable moments. I remember we had sectional finals at Sun Prairie, and I remember just the last 10 seconds. We were all getting excited, and then after the buzzer, we all ran out there, and it was a very exciting moment. And then actually going on to the Cole Center. I didn't play any, but running onto the Cole Center floor was pretty remarkable. So.
But yeah, and you understand now in this generation, it's a little tougher to get people to stay out for sports senior year if they're not a starter or a star.
Yeah.
But just to be part of the team, I understand that whole experience, what that meant.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been more for my team than I have myself. I mean, I'll do anything if it's push people in practice or just being a good teammate on the bench. So anything that gets my team there, I'll do it for them.
Sound a lot like your big sister, who you listed as a role model.
Yep,
I wonder why. Yeah. What's Naomi taught you, and what was it like watching her growing up playing sports?
Especially for softball. For tennis, she played a lot, but for softball, she actually had tennis elbow, and then she broke her finger, so she didn't play a lot one year. After that, her senior year, I think she got beat out by Sherry Pertzborn at second base. So, but she's always been for the team. Anything to see other people around her do well. So yeah, she's taught me a lot for that.
You got a 3.7 grade point. Congrats! And you list your favorite teacher, Mr. Simon, and Mrs. Humphrey.
Yep.
Mr. Simon for physics.
Yep. Miss Humphrey also teaches physics too. Yep.
Okay. So you like the sciences?
The thing is, physics isn't my favorite class, but they make it a lot of fun with the way they teach. They make learning fun. They make physics fun because they have so much energy for the subject. So it's fun. It's fun being in the classroom.
Now you got your start at T-ball at 4. What other sports did you play when you were younger?
Oh, I played. There was one year I had basketball, softball, golf, swimming, hockey. I did all these sports all at once, but it was a lot of fun. It was hectic. We'd go from one sport to another, but that's just part of me. I've always been competitive. I always wanted to play anything I could. So.
And both your parents have been involved as coaches, so
Yep.
it really was a family affair, wasn't it?
Yeah, because my dad coached basketball. Since I was in 4th grade for Tri-County, and my mom coached softball when I was in youth. So yeah, they've always been there for me. So.
And you said the sport you wish you could play?
Football. I love football. When we played Powder Puff for homecoming, I take it seriously. Some girls are like, oh, it's just Powder Puff, but I'm like, no, we have to win. I hate losing, but football is one of my favorites. That's why Packers are my favorite team. I'm so into it. So.
You list your role models: Aaron Rodgers, Tim Tebow,
Yep.
and his sister. Is there an athlete that you've or a teammate that's been special to you along the way?
I think all of them are. I think all of my teams really have meshed together really well. We're always there for each other. Anything off the field or off the court, we always pick each other up. We're kind of like sisters off the court and on the court. So it's a lot of fun. Are
you looking to do a sport in college?
Yeah, I'm going to play at Eau Claire. I'm going to play softball there. So I'm really looking forward to that too.
And you said favorite movie, The Lion King?
Yeah, absolutely. I know some people are like, oh, is that your favorite Disney movie? I'm like, no, it's my favorite movie. The reason that I like that is because in the movie, Simba, he's sitting there and he's kind of moping and he's, looking back on the past, but then the monkey hits him in the head and he goes, well, what'd you do that for? And he goes, doesn't matter, it's in the past. And the monkey says, there's either two things you can do. You can either run from it or learn from it. And so next time he swings the stick at him and Simba ducks and he's like, you learn from it. So then that's what I take from that. It's just, move on from the past, learn from it, and yeah.
Favorite place to visit? You got a cabin up north. Where's that?
Yeah, it's by Mercer. I don't know. Most people don't really know where that is. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's on the Turtle Flambeau flowage, so it's a big piece of water. We can't go tubing or anything on there, but fishing. We do a lot of fishing up there.
So that's definitely your favorite private time or
yeah.
relaxing time.
I love going up north, and I can't go a lot because of the sports. Playing softball over the summer. But when I get the chance to go up there, I love it up there.
Now you've had a chance to play some AAU basketball and you played summer softball. How has that impacted you, and what makes that different from the high school experience?
Playing, I love high school sports, but playing for those club teams, it's a lot different because everybody is very competitive and everyone loves the sport that you're playing. So, sometimes for high school sports, you're just playing just because it's a sport to play. But for the club sports, everyone's there to win. Everyone's there to make themselves better and everyone else better too.
So do you think the whole experience, it's good to have both and see different perspectives?
Yeah, and it is because then I can take lessons I've learned from the club and the AAU and bring them to high school and say, hey, I'm trying to teach them to my teammates and be like, we all can do this. It's not just that. We all can be competitive and can push each other. So.
You said that your favorite place to eat Chipotle or Culver's. Yeah. What's your favorite meal at either one?
Well, at Chipotle, I get a chicken burrito. I always get it. I don't get anything else because it's so good. But Culver's, I don't know. Culver's is usually either cheeseburger or chicken tenders. So Culver's is good.
Their favorite place your teams hang out at, a bonding spot, or like for softball, you're going to go to after games?
Sometimes we'll go out to restaurants or like we'll go to Sport Bowl or Village Green, and we go to a lot of places like that after wins. So.
Your whole experience with high school. When you look back at your time at Middleton, what do you remember the most? How has this place impacted you or molded you?
I feel like the family atmosphere. Because there's a lot of I've heard a lot about teams that they don't really talk to each other off the field or off the court. But I feel like in Middleton, it's a really good family atmosphere. We all, we're all here for each other and not just ourselves. So.
Baseball, softball competition there. The girls watch the guys watch the girls. It's difficult having a spring sport with everything on top of each other.
For basketball, that's definitely how it is. Like, we'll go to a lot of the boys' games, and the boys came to a lot of our games too. Softball and baseball, it's kind of hard because I feel like usually we play on the same days, so it's a little harder to go to those games.
And any plans for college? Would you like to study, or can you see yourself doing something down the road?
There's I don't know. There's
so many options.
Much. Yeah, I'm not sure yet, but my mom's just like, do something in business, but I'm like, I don't know yet. I'm still looking. So.
You strike me as a people person, and with your youth experience, could you see yourself as a coach down the road?
I'd like to. I've thought about that. I'd like to help people out because I've had so many different coaches throughout all my sports. So I'd like to give back and help kids get to my spot one day.
And you said advice you'd give to a freshman somebody coming into high school now. You look back on your years as a student and an athlete. What would you tell them?
Just don't ever take anything for granted because there's so many injuries that happen and so many things that happen off the field and out of the field. So just take in everything that you can and make the most of it. So don't ever let anything get past you.
Leah, well, congrats on a great high school career so far. Good luck and have a great spring with softball.
Thank you. Thank you very much.